Ready? Like Scoob, we're live.
We're live. And it's gonna be.
Hey gang, let's go look for some skews.
I'm a little.
Like, are there any skews in here? In this creepy dark alley?
A skewsy snack.
Excusey snack.
Excuse.
There's another marketing idea. Excusey snacks.
Yep, skewsy snacks.
Anything you eat during skews is a skewsy snack.
Yep,
That's true.
Okay.
JT juice pops.
Yep.
Uh,
I have
Apricot. Jelly.
apricot. There you go.
apricot nectar. You guys ever drink apricot juice when you were a
Not
kid? That was
voluntarily.
Did you ever have it forced on you? Does anybody know what it is?
Well, I did go to Catholic school, so.
Apricot juice.
Yes. Nuns are notorious for forcing apricot juice on
I didn't
students.
know that about
Yeah.
the
You
Catholics.
can use it in the Eucharist in a pinch.
Yes.
See, I never know if you guys are telling the truth or
Yes.
not.
We feel so sorry for you. It's not like that was my whole childhood.
So the thing about apricot juice is that it's quite delicious, and that was what was standard liquid when I was sick. Grandma Turbo would make. She wasn't Grandma Turbo at the time,
What?
but that was just my beloved mother. But she would give me apricot juice so that I wouldn't be dehydrated.
Gross. Like you weren't sick enough. You're not sick enough. Here's some apricot juice. I mean, I've heard of like ginger ale, obviously. Here's some.
Did you even have you ever even had it, Brian, or are you just passing judgment?
Probably a bit of both. I probably had it, and I'm probably passing judgment. I don't remember. If I'm being
Probably
honest.
a bit of both.
Do you know?
How can it be? How can
Welcome
it be
back.
a bit of both? How is that possible?
Because I probably had it, and it was so traumatic and awful that I blocked it out of my memory, and now I just pass judgment subconsciously.
Have you ever had clamato juice?
Oh,
Yes.
no.
What is that?
I would rather eat candy corn. I would rather eat candy corn wrapped in kale than have tomato juice.
Tell
That's so
Brian.
gross. That's
Brian,
so
tell
gross.
JT what it is. Tell JT what clamato juice is.
No, I can't even. It's so disgusting. It's just
It's tomato juice
No.
and clam juice
No.
mixed
Oh,
together.
you're kidding me. Is that like a hangover remedy?
some people.
No,
There was a guy who went on our youth trips with us. We went to Mexico to build houses as mission trips, and one of the guys we went with would drink it after a long work day every time, and he said it was good for replenishing all of those lost electrolytes.
that you just vomit from having apricot juice.
Ugh.
I was just about to say, if you don't have any apricot juice on hand, the
Yeah. Well,
clamato
here's
juice
you want to get even grosser than clamato juice. And this is a true story. I saw this at a gas station, and I was horrified. They actually sell Bud Light mixed with clamato juice. So,
Ugh.
and I saw somebody buying this, and I nearly vomited on the spot. I was just like, "What is wrong with you that you would
Why?
possibly think that's a good idea?"
Why would you destroy
Oh,
delicious clamato juice with Bud Light?
Oh my goodness!
Exactly.
I don't. Yeah, no, it's gross.
What's up, Russ?
Hello, Hi.
Jessica.
If you dare, stop
Well,
comics
Mom,
everywhere.
if you dare.
Coming out of quarantine, so catch the vibe and dig the scene.
Hey,
Take a seat,
it's
gonna
Julia.
kill the
Hey.
vibe, cover some slack. Cutting it down like a lumberjack. Come
We've
take
been without a
ride in my
king for
Cadillac.
quite a while.
Kicking it live on the radio.
Well,
Everybody
we've had
got a right
Monty.
to know. This ain't
The
my
king
first
never does.
rodeo. Hit the spotlight, here we go. Are you ready for the show? Are you
I
ready
don't
for
like
the show?
Clamato.
Oh, look at this. We're
Are you ready for the show?
doing binary jokes tonight.
Are you ready for the show?
Happy birthday, Melody.
Have a birthday.
Hey, Sarah. Yes, Brian's in the house.
Right on time. She may not come when you want her, but she's always right on
Kicking it live,
time.
so be our guest. Everybody gonna be so blessed. Hoping you cats gonna be impressed. Ain't no time to be
Hey,
depressed.
Kathy Jones.
Are you ready for the best?
What in the world?
Sorry, I don't know
happened to
what's
our
with-
theme song?
I don't know what's going on tonight.
I was all ready to go, hey, welcome to Skews, and then it went,
I know. I was like, am I gonna get? I'm like, let me get ready.
and then it just
Yeah.
freaked out the last minute. Welcome to Skews. Gosh, we're happy that you guys are here. My name is John. That is Brian down there. That's the Peaches over there, and this JT right there.
I'll hang out till Juan gets here. I don't know where he is.
I don't know where he's at.
Rehearsing. He's rehearsing for
He's
his
rehearsing.
church Christmas
Yep.
special.
Either. He's rehearsing and nursing a part. He knows
No,
it.
every part by
You guys, I have an ornament. I have an ornament for the tree that plays that song.
Oh, I
And
was-
my
know.
children,
I know
my
you do.
children play it over and over. And it's the kind that, like, once you
That's
push the
good.
button, you can push it again and just start it over. So it's not
Yeah.
like it'll just play all the way through. Overture, overture, overture. Yeah.
Cat the lights. This is
I
it.
love it.
Oh, it's the greatest Christmas ornament. Oh, I made a mistake speaking
Not
of
gonna be
Christmas
more.
ornaments this week.
What did you do? Did you break one?
Mm-mm.
Hi,
There
Christopher.
What'd you do?
Well, there was some Christmas ornaments that were available at my workplace that were for free. They were just for free.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can see where this is going. And that was the best Christmas story ever. So that's what happened. I think he said freeze. Christmas ornaments for freeze. And they freeze your internet. I like the look on his face, though. Look at what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Maybe-
a nice Christmas
Maybe
ornament.
maybe he's just over emotional about it.
I didn't hear
can't
the
recover
story, or
from it.
I would take over, but I can't
He's
fill in the
pondering.
gaps.
He is pondering the story, and that's he's like, should I tell it now or should I save it later? And there it goes.
There's Kara. Hey,
Welcome
Kara.
everybody. Welcome back to Skews Starving Comics Corner, Joe. So today, I don't know what we're doing today. Actually.
We have a big show. I know that.
We do have a big show. We have a really big show. I think. Do we have a show?
We do have a big show. Problem is that now he's been showing that from his end with his slideshow over there.
Oh,
Oh wait,
So-
what needs?
Probably even bigger than last week.
the
If
ornament
we
needs to go
if we
higher.
follow the pattern. They're usually bigger than they were the week before.
So you
They're
guys
just
ready to?
exponentially larger?
Yeah, we're
okay.
ready to see how big the show is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
But actually, I was kind of curious how you ruined Christmas.
Cliffhanger. This is what we got, Joe. You go.
I'm
I
out
got
of the.
there were these Christmas ornaments at my work for free.
And then you went
Yeah.
like this.
Mhm.
Yeah, Pat and Gayla want to hear what happened with the.
Let me show you here. Okay, here we go. Tonight's, if a regular, ordinary show is roughly the size of this, you hear how dejected I sound because I'm already having problems. Tonight's show looks a little something like this.
Oh,
Wow, that's thematic.
the pondering robot.
And if you're only listening and not watching, it's a robot with some pixels missing or something. It's been kind of. It looks
Yeah.
like it's been.
Glitchy.
What's the word? Oh, like at the end of Harry Potter, whatever happens to Voldemort. Spoiler alert! Like whatever happens to Voldemort at the end when he kind of turns to dust and like disappears. That's what it looks like.
Who's Voldemort?
I mean, he who shall not be named.
Just gave away the whole series. All 7 books.
Spoiler.
Way to go.
Rachel, we're pretty sure that now
You guys changed the mammoth.
it's a mastodon.
It's an Emaciated mastodon.
Yeah, it's not a mammoth anymore, although Dad thought it was when he first put it on the slideshow. Now he's just trying to maintain that it's totally fine. It's basically
It's
the same.
totally fine.
Yeah.
What's funny about that is the
If
amount
a
of
typical show is an emaciated mastodon.
what's funny about that is the amount of grief that I got the first time I used that mastodon from everybody else. And Rachel wasn't here. It was the first day back. She's like, "You guys changed the mastodon, so now we gotta go through the whole thing again."
Yeah,
I
it
think
does
you should
look
get
bad.
other sickly animals each
Yes.
week in comparison. So if a typical show is this depressed cow, our show tonight is this sad penguin,
The typical show.
is a
Yeah.
glum koala.
I'm sorry. How dare I get the idea that I can rearrange iconic images without express permission?
And with that, it's just
for you.
mild delay. With that just short delay between the setup for this story, we're about to hear the finish.
Well,
of
here's
it.
the problem. It's not that great a story. Basically, the ornaments were free, and I looked through them because a guy brought them in and said, "We don't have room for this. We're getting rid of some of our Christmas decorations." And I opened up. He had a whole bag of ornaments that were wrapped in newspaper. You know how you do with fragile ornaments. And so I opened them up, and the first one was like this really great old-fashioned looking kind of Kris Kringle with the beard. And I said, "You're getting rid of this?" And he goes, "Yeah, we just don't have room for it." I go, "Man, that's a great ornament." And I set it down. I opened up another one, and it was also a really awesome looking, sort of old-fashioned Christmas ornament. And I said, "Are they all like this?" He goes, "Yeah, they're all like this." And I go, "These are great ornaments." And I put them out on the table. I said, "No one's going to take these." He had a sign that said free stuff. And I said, "No one's going to take these if they're wrapped up. They don't know what they are." So I put those two out there next to the sign. And then I went to my office and I said, "I'm going to get some of those ornaments." By the time I came back, all gone. All gone.
Snooze, you lose, John.
Yeah.
You snooze, you lose.
It
That's
was
why you
my
take it-
idea.
Well, you take the box to your office first, go through, take the ones you want, and put
Yep.
the remainder out for the squirrels. The squirrels will always come and take it.
But that seems not in the best spirit of Christmas to take
Sure it
the
is.
ornaments I want first.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
not
yeah.
in the spirit of Christmas is you giving away all those ornaments and then coming out here to complain about it. That's what's not very Christmassy. Look who it is.
I knew
It's
you
Juan.
were going to kick me in here the minute something went wrong with my earbud. I got to put it back on. Hey, so my Christmas concert rehearsal started at 4 o'clock, and we just, well,
Just now
I would
finished.
say I just now finished, but I had to go out in my car and get my laptop. So
You know what? We went to an audition for Frozen Junior. Just it started
Oh.
at 3 p.m.
I'm leaving
and
now.
We drove out of the parking lot at 6:20. 3 hours 20 minutes.
What?
There goes JT.
Is he offended at you?
He doesn't like the
auditioning?
Frozen. He doesn't like the Frozen franchise.
He really did leave. I pulled him out of the stream as a courtesy. But,
Oh my goodness.
What's going on?
Welcome, Juan and all.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, I think I just covered that part.
All right, now the
Go
four
with
of you
question,
are
right?
in. I'm going backstage. There's too many
What?
cooks in this kitchen.
Don't go.
All right, before we begin, though, before we continue, Juan, Clamato juice, evil or disgustingly evil?
Did it work?
See, look,
Okay.
it's even just
It's
the words
like it's messed.
mess up the internet.
Is that like tobacco?
It's
is that?
clam juice and tomato juice mixed together.
Yeah. What? That sounds like something a drunk person does on accident.
Yeah. Okay, see, it is evil. I will.
Clam juice by itself. Then you add tomato. Tomato's the good part. I get. I don't even really understand tomato juice like V8.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's savory
Yeah.
drink.
You know what this needs? Oysters and clams and seafood. Yeah.
V8 V8 is not tomato juice, you guys.
Vegetable juice.
It's vegetable juice, right?
Mhm.
There's
It's-
tomato in it, right? Isn't it mostly
Well,
tomato juice?
Probably.
What are the little cartoon or characters? The vegetable ones.
Veggie Tales.
Yeah. So V8 is like the
The Veggie
taking
Tales.
the Veggie
all
Tales.
of those characters ground up
Yeah.
into a liquid.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was
They
gonna
do
say
that-
sweat to keep it a little, family friendlier, but
They
hey,
do
we can
that
grind
with
them up.
They do that with everything else. So if you go to
the Veggie Tales.
if you go to a barbecue place, they have a pig on the sign. If you,
Okay,
if you're eating,
I want to get a V8 can and then put Veggie Tail blood on it and just walk around pretending
drink
to
that.
drink it because I'm not because that stuff's disgusting too. So I'm not drinking it.
you could do it more casually if you had a bendy straw coming out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Brian,
gosh.
Brian, have you had V8 Splash though?
I have. And
That's okay, right?
It's not as
Matthew
heinous.
Cross.
Is that what
Yeah.
the splash of clam juice?
It's like is it like
No.
orange? Is it?
A
I
s-
forget. I'm trying to remember. It's like orange or something like that. So,
It's
Splash
got
of-
like strawberry and
Yeah.
orange and pineapple. Like it adds a bunch of fruit too. There's
Scallop.
different flavors, but like it's much less vegetable-y. So
Vegetable-y.
yeah.
Right.
less
okay.
vegetable.
All right. Before we
Sorry.
before we go before we delve any deeper into the merits of clamato juice, we have to give a shout out to our clickers.
Clickers are great. They're super amazingly great. Athletic and fun and super smart. Their beautiful faces are work of art. Clickers are great. They're joyously, tinsely great. Without them, we'd be destitute and drifting into the abyss. Lovely clickers, we blow you a kiss. I'll love all of the clickers till I turn into a carcass. Like Brenda, Rachel, Karen, Kenneth, Mike, and Tabby Farkas.
This week in no particular order, while we love all of our clickers, we're going to give a special shout out to
Nathaniel
and Kimberly.
Yeah.
Thanks to our clickers for your support. If you would like to be a clicker, just go to johnbrandy.com. It's the simplest thing you'll ever do. It's easier than falling downstairs. It's easier than decking the halls. And once you become
Less
a
contusions.
clicker, once you become a clicker, then you get to go to the effort party, and you get a discount on housing at Vacay with the Comics. I mean, I could go on and on. But thank you to Kimberly and Nathaniel this week. And thank you to all of our clickers for joining us. And that's that. So we have a thing that we're going to do tonight. JT, are you ready to do your thing that you wanted to do?
Yeah, I
Okay.
am.
A couple of weeks ago, we decided to.
Get a story in here.
Okay. A couple of weeks ago, we decided it would be a great idea if we reenacted scenes from disaster movies in front of our video cameras. And it was so much fun, and it was so successful that we're going to do it on a regular basis. So John Thomas and Tommy are going to reenact something.
Okay. Here we go. Are we ready? Hello out there, boys and girls. We're ready. All right. Are we ready? Yeah. Great bouncing icebergs. I hope that nose stops glowing. If you want to make the sleigh team someday, it better. You see, little fella, every year I shine up my jingle bells for 8 lucky reindeer.
I am not just a nitwit. Just because my nose glows, why don't I fit in?
Rudolph, please, please, could you tone it down a bit? I mean, that nose of yours, that nose, that beautiful, wonderful nose. Rudolph, you're going to lead my team.
I am
Yes, sir. You and that wonderful nose of yours.
my nose, sir.
Ho, ho, ho. From what I see now, that'll cut through the murkiest storm they can dish out. What I'm trying to say is,
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
It will be an honor, sir.
Ho, 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 ho.
And then Rudolph wandered into a clearing.
Who ever heard of a Charlie in the box? Nobody wants to play with Charlie in the box.
Thank you, Tommy.
His beak blinks like a blinking beacon.
That was for the
Bumbles bounce.
She needs a sound effect when she comes in. It goes,
I just want to be a dentist. Let me take a look at those molars.
Yeah, that was not Die Hard. What was it that you just reenacted?
What movie was that
Train?
from?
Yes, throw
I
mom.
can't remember what movie that was from.
Die Hard.
4 holidays.
Did he say Die Hard?
Tommy said Die Hard.
I knew it.
4 Christmases. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
All right, we had an idea that was submitted by our own Juan DeVivo, as many of our ideas are submitted by Juan.
Oh, crap.
Somebody,
I came in late, y'all. I thought I was going to have time. I know what I'm going to do. Y'all stay right there. Keep going, John. I'll be ready.
This was submitted by Juan DeVivo, as many of our ideas submitted by Juan DeVivo are submitted.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, no.
So, well, what we were planning to do is we were going to share
Before I
some
forgot.
memories or Christmas past toys or gifts that we have gotten or wish that we had gotten, some sort of Christmas related story having to do with our childhood. And if you're not ready yet, then JT or I could go first. Do you have one, JT? Because I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got one that I actually got for Christmas, and we took it back the next day.
Wow.
And his name was Hugo, Man of 1,000 Faces. This was 1975. I don't know if I can share my screen and show you a picture of the box, but it's a pretty horrifying little toy. Let's see if I can share my screen here.
Why did he go back the next day? Because he's horrifying?
Well, the idea was you've got this guy who's like a bald head and a bald face, and you're supposed to be able to put things on his face like mustaches and ears and stuff like that.
Like Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. So here's what he looks like. You can kind of see that.
Yeah, I sort of remember that.
Yeah. So
Man
you're
of
supposed to be
1,000
able to
Faces.
put different disguises on him with this glue stick, and nothing would stick to his face. And I was like 7 years old, and it was very discouraging. So
You got
So
the
we-
man of 1,000 faces that
Yeah.
don't stick.
so we boxed him back up, and I still remember I was sitting there in my mom's room, and we were laying on the bed watching TV, and she had that box by the door on the chair, and she said, "Well, I'm sorry it didn't work, honey." And I said, "That's okay." And she said, "We'll take it back and get you something else." I said, "That's fine." And so she pointed to the box, and she went, "Hugo, you go." And I just thought that was so funny when I was 7 years old. I remember just rolling around in the bed. Say it again. Say it again. She was going, "Hugo, you go." Ah! I just thought it was great. Yeah. So that was my Christmas present. You want to say it, Mom? Say it how you said it, Mom.
You go.
There you go. Straight from the horse's mouth, right there. Yeah.
I didn't even know she was back there.
I didn't
She's back
either.
there in the dark.
Like they were reading a paper in the dark.
You know what's one of the things that's so great about the Oaks family is that you just ask them to do something and they do the thing. There's
That's
never
true.
they're just like, say that thing. And, you go. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I couldn't. I'm in there. Just bang right there.
And you never know where they're going to come in. Like, you're going to see
No.
Tommy come down like Mission Impossible style from the ceiling,
Right.
say a line, and just
With a
rise right back up.
with a running chainsaw.
Yeah, exactly.
Back up he goes.
Or a lawnmower.
Mhm. All right. Well, my thing is let me throw my screen back up here again. I had a thing that I desperately wanted when I was about 4 years old, and I remember wanting this. And here it is. Okay, I don't need the audio. So can you guys see the? Can you guys see it on the screen now? Okay. So this is a game that is called Huff and Puff.
Oh, wow.
Say Three Little Pigs.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you can see the little pigs down there. But basically, if you, this is what the box looked like. It gives you some idea of how old it is. When was the last time you saw a box like that?
Every kid had a turtleneck.
Yeah.
Look how happy those kids are to be playing that game.
She's either happy or horrified.
Well, and
He's happy.
The premise of the game is that it's for 1 to 3 players, which is an odd 1 to
by
3
yourself.
Yeah, you can play by yourself.
Sad.
It would not be any fun by yourself because how it works is there's little holes. I don't know if you can see them, but there's little holes by that tree, and you put a little metal rod in one of those. Everybody kind of turns their back, and one at a time, you put a metal rod in one of the holes in front of your opponent's house. And then when the game starts, you spin the spinner. And if the spinner comes around to your color, then you have to poke one of those long plastic pegs into a hole in front of your house. You have to turn that tree with the wolf in it, because everybody knows that wolves live in trees. You turn that tree so that it faces your house, and then you poke a little pin down in there. And if you poke it in the hole that has the little metal rod in it, then that wolf is going to come flying out and knock your house down. He's going to come flying out of that tree and knock your house down. And so the last pig with a house that hasn't been knocked down is the winner.
That's my favorite part of the Three Little Pigs story, about the metal rods going into all the little pigs' houses. I always enjoyed that part.
This little house is made of plastic.
See, there's my mom. And she said she remembers Huff and Puff well. And the story that I remember from Huff and Puff, and I actually remember doing this. I was just a little kid, but I was so enthralled with that game. I remember seeing it on television and thinking, oh my gosh, there must be a God, and he is good for a game that magical to actually exist. And I had to have it. And so I remember going to see Santa Claus in LaPorte, Indiana, and I was going to ask him for a game of Huff and Puff, but I was pretty afraid of Santa Claus. And so the dilemma was, how do you get Huff and Puff if you don't tell Santa that's what you want? And so I was stuck. I had to talk, but I couldn't bring myself. So I remember standing in the little house. Santa had a little house down on the courthouse square, and the kids would line up and go in there, and it was my turn. My brother and I were in there. David had no problem going up and sitting on Santa's lap and telling him what he wanted. So David got up there, sat him there, and I stood in the corner of the house like this, just wringing my hands, going, Huff and Puff, Huff and Puff, Huff and Puff, just hoping that he would know what I was talking about if I sort of whispered it to him from across the room. And good news, he did. He knew.
Oh.
Awesome. Either that, he just slide a little 20 to the elf next to you.
Yeah.
He'll handle it.
Hey, Bobo. Take care of business for me. How does one win by oneself?
You just said the last pig stand.
Yeah.
I guess you pick.
You just smash the wolf as it comes out at the end.
I guess if you're really dumb, you like cover your eyes and drop the thing in.
Oh man, it got
lost
me again.
I keep losing. Why do I keep going in my own house?
You wonder why you're an only kid.
That's why. I suppose you could have a parent, set the board up for you or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Mousetrap, where you just ignore the rest of the game and you set up the Mousetrap and trigger it.
I had that game too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
8 hours later.
And,
Yeah. All right. I do need to go. I was going to tell you about my favorite Christmas present. It was an at-home Clamato juice maker, and it was something I've always wanted since I was a little kid. And I unfortunately don't have the time right now to go into that detail, but maybe next time. So. All right, I will catch up with you guys later. I'll be back on soon. Check out Holiday Cheer if you haven't already. And
See you next time, Brian. Do the thing.
There he goes.
I knew. I didn't
Brian
even
ain't
tell him.
Brian.
That was
He's
just
got
a
a
little. That was just for
catchphrase
everybody else.
It's
I
so
just,
great when Brian's here. Okay. So, Juan, do you want to do the thing that you actually decided that you wanted to do? Or
I have
no.
one too. I have a story too about a.
Well,
I don't know if we're still in that segment.
I'd be
I can
cool
go last.
to. I want to show a video, but I'm turn the video. I mean, I turned the audio off, so maybe we won't get tagged and all that stuff. Do you think that'll work? If I have
I don't think it'll matter.
Yeah,
You think
we'll
they'll flag
anyway,
us?
but don't worry
It's
about
up
it.
to you.
I could. All right. Well, what made me think of this? Well, there's two things. One is when I saw commercials from when I was a kid, it looks like another universe, like
Yeah.
some alien. So, but the kids saw. Let me show you this one first. So the kids were watching a commercial on. I'm gonna show you this. This is a game. This is a game on the. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Now we can.
Oops. Okay, we'll do this. So here's a game. It's a virtual reality game. This is what it looks like when you're so they watch this and they're like, wait a second, that's not how you play it. So it's like this. So it's the VR. They try to make you think, you're in this other world.
Right.
You can see yourself, and all these blocks are flying all over the place. I don't really know what it looks like when you're actually playing it, but that was funny to me when they're like, "That's not what it looks like," and I go, "Oh, kids, let me show you something." So I pulled this up for him. Hold on, I'll pull up another one. Here we go.
Let me show
Yeah.
you false advertising when I was your age.
This is
Right.
the number one toy. Well, toy, I guess. Anyway, you got that? Is it going?
No.
Laser tag.
No.
Oh, I remember this.
I remember
This is so these are toy commercials from the
Right.
80s. So yeah, you get into an industrial warehouse.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna get and then put on space outfits.
Look at how they're
We're
all
all gonna
dressed.
we're all gonna shoot each other in futuristic dystopian combat.
There they go.
That's my favorite. Well, here's the thing. Well, the thing the actual game is. I forget how good the fonts were.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I came, but they show them shoot each other. But the funny part, I picked the wrong video because at the end it just shows a box with just the gun and the helmet and maybe there was a vest.
Right.
But
There
that
was.
was the one I wanted so bad. The story of my life as a kid is, Mom, I want this really cool brand name thing, and she goes, no, we don't have money for that. And then Christmas morning, I get a generic version of it.
Okay.
So I got
All right.
called Photon Tag,
All right.
which was just laser light guns.
That's what
All
we
right.
do to our kids all the time.
So with that, let me show you a picture of what I asked for Christmas one year. Because this was like 1992, probably 93. Everybody who was somebody had the Barbie Jeep, right?
Yep.
Barbie
is that
Jeep.
the battery powered one?
The Power Wheel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So it really drove, and I was like, that's really cool. And my parents were like, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, I know it's a long shot. I know. But I really, really want one of those Power Wheels, the Barbie Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
And now, let me show you a picture of what I actually got for Christmas.
Was that a spit take, John?
Here's what showed up in the basement of our house that Christmas.
Oh, that's the pedal one, isn't it?
No, it actually
battery?
is battery powered.
You may notice that it is not
It's not Barbie, but come on.
right.
Oh man.
What? Can
So-
you remember your emotions at that moment?
I can, and like the truth is, I wasn't completely distraught. I was like, well, it is cool that I can, tool around in the basement.
Drive around in it.
But then I pictured the commercial. I pictured those cute little blondes with like the side ponytails and like the hot pink sneakers, and they were on their, they were out in their yard, like tooling around with the wind blowing, And I thought, this is not what I pictured.
Picking up hitchhikers.
What I wouldn't have paid to see you roll up in a Batmobile and grab one of them. Tell your friends about me. I'm that girl.
That's because Amanda's parents are pragmatists, and so they're like, the only thing that matters is that it is a vehicle that she can drive in.
Vehicle of some
Shape
sort.
and color.
Yeah, that's all
has
that matters.
nothing to do with
Yep.
what's
Honey,
important. So.
here's a Panzer, honey. It's a vehicle. What made you settle on Batman though? Was it just kind of the thing
Because
that
it was on clearance.
Because we could get
Ah,
one, right? It
okay,
was
okay.
cheap, and we had access to it. There was some of those, like the Barbie car, was hard to find. It was hard to get, and so not that we would have gotten one anyway, but we had access to the Batmobile. I don't even remember exactly how we acquired it, but we were like, "Score! This is going to make Mandy so happy."
This is perfect. She was like, Batmobile, thanks.
Thanks. That's sort of what I wanted.
That's so close.
It would have been even better if you'd painted it the colors of the Barbie Jeep. Like make it a hot
pink
pink
Batmobile?
A hot pink Batmobile. That would have been cool.
We did have access to the Batmobile.
You spray paint it the night before, and
Yeah.
you guys all walked down, and it was like, oh.
Well, do you remember the laser tag commercials? Though, if I recall correctly, they actually had like real lasers. They had like put lasers in the
commercial,
to give you the illusion that you could actually see lasers coming out of the guns and everything.
Yeah.
I picked the wrong one. Of them actually shows them fighting, but
Yeah.
you
All
really
right.
want effort party.
Well, Juan, you might want to be. I need to prepare you for the segment that's coming up here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait. Don't we
what?
have a song too, or are we saving that for last?
We probably better do song because this this thing is going to be. It's going to take a lot out of Juwan, and so
Okay.
Might want to fill me up before.
Hey, JT, I
Yes.
think your keyboard is a little high. Is it, Juwan?
Too loud?
It's loud for me. I didn't want to be that guy, but
No, you need to be that guy because I have no frame of reference here. I can't tell. Is that better?
Is it still a little? Is it better, Juwan?
yes, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good now. It's not too loud.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's good.
All right, here we go. All our friends were here, and they meant to bring some cheer. They laughed and sang, and said they missed you so. We played your favorite games, but it wasn't quite the same. We raised a toast, and then they had to go. They said next time we spoke to say hello. So, hello. I put candles in the window and a garland on the stairs, and those gaudy Santa cushions from your sister on the chairs. I decked the halls and trimmed the tree and plugged in every light, but nothing seemed to make the season bright. The snow is filling up the footprints in the driveway and the lawn, and there's an echo in the hallway now that everybody's gone. I keep staring out the window, I'm alone again tonight. There is nothing here to make the season bright. I remember how the place would shine and sparkle. Love and laughter seemed to fill up every minute.
Oh, the house is like you left it. It's empty, cold, and hollow, like a package by the tree with nothing in it. They tell me time's a healer. I should let you have your space, but I'd rather hold your hand, hear your voice, and see your face. If time and space could do the trick, you'd think we'd be all right. But without you, I can make the season bright. Without you, I can make the season. Without you, I can't.
And Tabby is probably
Falling.
weeping. And there was not a dry eye. Another timeless classic Christmas keeper.
Yeah,
JT.
that was good. Am I supposed to be sad going into this segment?
That's the point.
Melancholy, maudlin.
It
works
can
for
be
Matt.
it can be a maudlin season for some people.
Maudlin Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. We have.
Maybe we should change it to Squim's Starving Comics Maudlin Show.
Starving comics, the sad,
Squim.
sad comics. Yeah.
That's the same.
Sad comics.
I have a artificial intelligence. I'll probably cry while I edit tomorrow. I have a artificial intelligence thing that I can type text into it, and it will give me pictures based on that text. And so it's basically a robot doing pictures.
Yay.
Juan.
Do you know, I've seen these too. You know, the best part of it is when they actually try to do humans. Have you seen the human faces that they?
You're going to see some humans
Oh.
in this.
It's unsettling.
So
By the
what
way,
I-
did y'all hear me? Did y'all hear the news about San Francisco? Did y'all
Yes.
catch that Marco Polo?
Yep.
I was reading about
Just
that
so
on the Daily
yeah.
Wire.
You guys didn't know. If you go to San Francisco, a robot can kill you.
Yep.
All right, let's go. On with the comedy show. Legally.
It's true.
by
I
the
like
way.
the little video. He sent a video, and it had some like little, look like one of those little boxy robots
my
on
gosh.
the Death Star, and it just rolls past.
minute
and he's
I
like,
didn't
oh
bring
no,
it-
what's this? And he go, oh, it's just food. It's just
a food
delivering
bot.
food.
It was an actual robot right there. What's
I didn't-
this?
that's-
Oh, it's just food. It's fine.
That's the thing, though. That's not what I didn't see that before I brought that up. I just heard it on a podcast right before, and I was
Right.
on some college campus, and I'm like, "There's a literal robot."
Right.
Right
And
after
I'm
I
just-
said this.
Right, and you were so cool about it. I expected you to run and climb up onto a roof or something.
Well, I said, "I'm
It
fine.
is
I'm fine."
Just in case you haven't heard the news, in San Francisco, they have now voted to legalize their robot police force to use deadly force. He's like, so that's happening. Just thought everyone would like to know. And then he hangs up, and 2 seconds later, another polo comes in, and he goes, and what's this? Oh, it's just food. It's fine. Nothing to see here.
That was sarcasm.
it's unarmed.
It's
no way it
just
can be
delivering
coding.
some takeout. That's all.
Right.
Sure,
The
during the
pol-
revolution, it can't be carrying explosives or anything like that.
It's funny that the police robots can kill you, but the food delivery robots they're not allowed.
Yet.
Robot, yeah.
So what you're going to see is artwork that has been generated by an artificial intelligence, by a robot. That
Not
is
with brushes.
the
though.
robot. Well,
It's not like a
that's-
robot painting a canvas. It's just a computer.
I'll let you
generating
decide.
image.
I'll
Oh,
let you decide. All right. So
I
here
just want to
is
see a robot going.
just to give you guys some warm-ups. Here's not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. That's what the AI came up with. God bless us, everyone. It came up
Us
with that.
bless our meds.
And,
One
And then-
beady.
Joseph went with his wife to Bethlehem. I pulled that from the Bible. But there you go. Can you see those faces
Oh my
on
gosh.
Joseph
No.
No.
and Mary? That's too bad.
Ugh.
But trust me, they are disturbing. But I put those there as sort of these are the sort of things that it generates based on those phrases.
Here we go.
All right, so here we go. Here's the first
It's
one.
gonna be.
Oh, I guess I got some more. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day.
Oh, that's
There's
not so
that.
bad.
And then Rudolph with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
Looks like an atomic bomb. That's great.
Yeah. And Rudolph
says-
is eating a bowling pin or a sweater.
It looks
or
like
Oh,
a
yeah, that's what it
coon
is.
hat. Like he's got a coon hat
Yeah.
growing out of his neck.
yeah. But look at how it tries to like put some sort of letters down there, and that
Read your burr.
mm.
Right? Right? All right.
So those are your controls. Those are
Read you, right?
so that gives you a feel for the
Backwards.
interpretation, the robot's interpretation.
All right.
Now this is the first one. All right. So you
Ah.
got to come up with the. Now these are all lyrics from
Got it.
carols.
Grandma's a centaur.
Mhm. Look how many legs that reindeer has.
Oh my god. I know this song, but I'd like to make up a new one. Just
It's probably over the river and through the woods to grandmother's
Grandma-
house. That's probably what this is.
Grandma spit up a candy cane on her sweater.
Yeah. So that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Admittedly, that was pretty
No,
easy.
no,
I
no. You
wanted
got to
to-
warm them up. That's you
Yeah.
can't just.
So
jump
that's
right
Grandma
in.
got run over by a reindeer. in
What's
case you-
Grandpa doing?
Yeah.
Why
I
does he-
really wish that
why
these
does
were
it-
bigger. I wish you could
Check
see
it
their
out. He's
faces.
got like a third pant leg hanging out behind him
Yeah.
with no foot in it.
A leg and a leg and a leg. Yeah. All right. Here's the next one.
The one deer looks like the Frenchman from Monty Python. Go away!
Yeah, he does. Yes.
Go away
these
from
are-
the North Pole. I should taunt you a second time. And there's gloves. There's mittens that look like hooves. That's beautiful.
Oh my gosh, they got it already.
Yep. Yep.
What?
They
Yep.
got it.
Up on the
Oh, up on the
housetop
rooftop.
reindeer. I didn't
Yeah,
get that one.
No.
You didn't get that
What's-
one? It's
How
so
does
obvious.
wait? What's the lyric though? What's up on the rooftop?
Up on the
housetop,
housetop,
reindeer
reindeer
paws.
paws.
Out
Oh,
comes good old
that's-
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the
what it
reindeer
gave me.
Paws,
The reindeer paws looked like.
Okay.
because you know
that.
they have thumbs. Those.
All right. I'm
reindeer.
ready now. Now I'm.
All right, so
now
you
I'm
guys-
coming to
are
Nothing
you
play.
wrong
rolling?
with nothing
All right.
wrong with reindeer thumbs.
Here you go. Oops.
Oh, there's a little baby Yoda there.
Yeah.
Now these are lyrics from Christmas.
Okay.
songs.
It's not We Three Kings.
That's what I was gonna
Angels
say. We three
we
kings
have
of
heard on
Orient
high.
are.
How many kings are you counting there?
Well,
there's
it's a robot.
left.
It doesn't know how many feet a reindeer has.
it interpolates. It's an interpolation.
Over in the comment section, they're still
That is
debating
good.
whether or not reindeer have paws.
What child is this?
That is
It said incredulously. What child is this? What child is this with big old ears? And
We have a
face
couple of
shaped
Hark
like
the
a-
Heralds. This one's
Right.
saying, "Wait, angels we've heard on high."
That's what I thought.
Hark the herald angels sing.
but we need the lyric. Remember, I typed the lyric.
Oh.
in. I typed the lyric in, and so the title of the song is not really.
Oh, you put another layer of difficulty on here.
What child is this? Is actually pretty funny. That would actually
is.
be correct
Yeah.
if it was what child is this, but it's not. The one up in the top left, that black and white sort of etching one with the guy looks like he's getting ready to vomit. And then, it's like, how did you?
Is that what wassailing is? Is that what here we come a wassailing?
No, that's a good guess.
Here we come a wassailing.
The lyric is actually, you guys have the song right,
Nobody-
but the lyric is
Oh.
is actually the first Noel. The
No.
angels did say
Who had that?
certain shepherds in fields.
No, well,
Did
people were
somebody say
saying
that?
they were saying
Nobody
the title,
said
but
the
they didn't
first
get the
Noel.
lyric.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Where?
mean nobody said title?
No,
thought
nobody
I
said
saw it.
that one.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, there's one for free then.
Is that supposed to be a sheep he's holding?
Well,
Is
where
that
are
where
the
he got the
fields?
weird Yoda character?
How is
I
the?
do not know what the robot was
And it's
trying
not
to convey.
it's not certain shepherds, it's certain poor shepherds in fields where they lay.
Right, but
Oh,
I'm glad you mentioned that, because the AI that I use will not let me type certain words in that
Oh.
could render images that are considered offensive or problematic, and so the word poor could send the AI into dark
Into
places.
offensive territory.
Mhm.
Yep.
And so,
Great.
Rachel said
So
the
I-
same thing.
yeah, I dropped out poor.
Yeah.
But I gotta say,
Inclusive enough.
whatever that little creature is that dude is holding doesn't look like it's doing very well.
It's
No.
Dobby. It's Dobby from
Dobby.
Dobby the house
Harry
elf.
Potter.
Yeah.
All right, this one you'll get.
Yeah. Chestnuts roasting.
That's not acorns. Acorns roasting on an open fire.
Milk duds roast.
They look like Brazil nuts to me.
Boll weevils roasting on an open fire. They're like beetles on that one on the upper right. Look like a bunch of ladybugs headed into the hearth. Look at how big they are, though. Look at on the upper right-hand corner. That's the fireplace. They got to be as big as a cantaloupe.
Well,
Yeah.
chestnuts.
Oh, chestnuts.
You're thinking they're like the size of, chests, like a chest of drawers or something?
I like how on the bottom left when the computer's like, just here's a fire.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. It rendered all four of those, and that one in the corner is like there's no nuts anywhere in there.
They've roasted so completely they've disintegrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's fire.
Chestnuts burned to cinders on an open fire.
And
They
is
look
that
like-
is it an open fire in a fireplace? Isn't it supposed to be out in?
Yeah. I think open means.
Yeah,
it's
open by
fireplace.
definition means, not in a fireplace.
Right. It's actually the best one is probably
Stupid computers.
top. Yeah, the top left is probably the most
Mhm.
accurate. But there it is,
God.
chestnuts roasting on an open
Okay.
fire, and they do look like Buckeyes.
Yes.
Oh. That is-
All right, here you go.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Mm.
Trees and
No.
trees, trees and trees, Christmas trees and trees.
Or Christmas tree.
Oh, Christmas tree.
How lovely are your branches?
Yeah, could be.
He's laughing because we're not close.
Yeah.
No, what's funny is that when I saw these four pictures, I immediately thought, yeah, they're not going to get this one because
Oh.
I'm dreaming
Because
of
of
a
all
white
the other-
Christmas.
Oh.
It did. You mean it didn't stop you from writing
Deborah
white?
got it too.
It didn't. The AI didn't stop you from writing white.
Oh yeah.
That's an offensive
That's
word.
no.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just brought
Oh,
it
and
up.
Amber got it a long time ago. She got it long before I did.
that
You just
is
rewrote the
amazing.
code.
That
Yep.
is amazing.
Walking in your winter underwear.
That would have been a weird one.
That's amazing. Good for you guys. I
That
did
tree looks
not
like a
ex-
pine cone.
Did not expect that one to get got.
It was
All right.
because of the house up there that was all white.
It's all white.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why.
Okay.
Top
How
left
about-
does make
How about
sense.
this one,
All I
John?
want for Christmas is my two front teeth.
Look at the top right.
That's
What is
horrifying.
wrong with that?
Oh,
It's like Salem's Lot.
vampire babies for Christmas.
Look in the bottom. Look at the bottom right-hand side. Look how many incisors are in that top set of teeth.
I was gonna say it feels like it's
At least
upside
four.
down or something, but
Wow,
oh,
that's crazy.
is that
Uh-huh.
is that the song? People are already guessing it.
What are they? What are they guessing?
Two front
All I
teeth.
want for Christmas is
Yeah.
my two front teeth spread out across my entire mouth.
And I want those teeth to be vampire bangs.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
that's the
He
song
knows
for next,
when you are
next
teeth.
Halloween.
That is.
He knows
Those are
the blood you're
horrifying
drinking.
pictures. Horrifying. Okay.
They really are.
Mhm. Thanks,
It'd
robot.
be a great punk album
Thank
cover.
you, robot. We're gonna have
Look how
trouble
many-
sleeping tonight.
Yeah, it's too bad that they're as small
that
as
kid's-
they are.
You
because
should send that picture to Balenciaga for their next ad campaign.
Ooh, the royalties alone would make you rich beyond your dreams.
That's great. Look how many teeth the one in the top right has. He's got like 400
A million
teeth in
little
his
teeth,
mouth.
yeah. I think his lower lip is all teeth.
His
Yeah.
teeth.
He doesn't have any teeth in his mouth. They're all around his mouth. Oh,
A shark mouth. And what's
But yeah.
ironic is they all have their front teeth.
Right, that's what I was
Nobody's
going to
using
say.
their
The AI wasn't able to figure out that what I want means that
Yeah.
I'm lacking it or I don't have it. So.
what I got for Christmas is a mouth of teeth.
And they're all front teeth.
A box of teeth.
Here we go.
Oh hilly nilly.
Oh, hilly-nilly.
Oh hilly nilly.
So Tabby's watching. Just the other day, we got Wendy's takeout, and Luke got a chicken sandwich, and I was like, Luke, it is an abomination to get chicken at burgers. It's old-fashioned burgers, not old-fashioned chicken. And that hilly-nilly makes me think of that.
Scattles.
It's supposed to be old-fashioned burgers. We
Bag
should
of
have.
Skittles.
Yeah, we should have the AI come up with other restaurant slogans for us.
French flangs. What? I wish I could see the rest of what it says under that. Yeah, I was gonna.
I
Is
think
it a
that's
Holy
right.
Night?
All is calm,
Or is it
all is
silent?
bright.
All is calm. The angel is signaling
is-
a touchdown.
That is not correct.
What?
Jessica has it.
It's not Oh Holy Night.
Oh, okay. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. Okay.
The starfish is brightly shining.
Yeah, stars are brightly shining.
Patrick's up there. Oh,
But you know that from now on, we're all going to be singing,
keyboard.
Oh, hilly nilly.
Oh, hilly dilly,
Yep.
The stars are shining.
brightly shilly,
Brilly Shilly.
brilly
Stars
shilly.
are Brilly Shilly.
Here you go. Here you go, my friends.
What?
It is the nilly of our dilly Savior's birth.
Okay, I think
I'm
that
gonna
one
guess-
is "Hark the Herald Angels Sing."
I was gonna say angels we have heard on high because it looks like the one's got
That could
like putting the wing into her ear. Maybe. Huh? I don't know.
Oh gosh, we got to do a version of that song. That would be hilarious. It'd be like we should send it to Jay-Z.
Oh, hilly-nilly.
He's always in and all his
In
words.
the
with his,
hizzy.
yeah.
We've got a
The
couple
snizzy
angels
is
we have heard on
brizzy
high.
lizzle.
Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Nope.
It's not Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Okay, so angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plain.
This
That-
one on the
that
left
would-
forgot his wing.
That would actually be correct, but that's not what the lyric that I typed in. But yeah, I can see why you would think that. Sweetly singing, because there's actually pictures of planes in there.
And
one on
the
the top right
mountains
has
in
a-
reply echo back their
The
joyous
one on the top right
strains.
has a butt wing.
That's
Rachel's-
true.
And it's
Rachel
trying
was
to-
right.
Oh,
Rachel had
Oh, angels leaning to the ear to touch the harps of gold. So
nice.
it came upon a midnight clear.
Yep.
Is the song. Okay.
it. Angels bending near the earth. See, the earth is visible in two of those pictures.
the one on the bottom
Okay.
left.
But what
looks
is
like,
what is missing from all four of those pictures?
A harp.
A harp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A harp
That
is
is-
missing from all of them.
There's not a single harp. There's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
There's some earths, but there's no harps.
That song was written by a Christian Scientist. Did you know that?
What?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, and it doesn't mention Jesus at all in the whole carol.
Neither does this one.
Oh, I know it. Yep. Yep.
Rocking
Jumping
around the Christmas
around.
tree.
Yep.
Christmas tree. Grab a broomstick and stick it on the, what is that? A textbook? That guy's using an empty wrapping paper roll and a textbook.
That guy in the
like
lower left is horrifying.
Yeah. They're not.
It's interesting they didn't have any rocking chairs.
We're
Yeah.
talking about
was
the guy or the
expecting that.
baby, because the baby looks like it might be like 6 or 7 feet tall.
No, and look
Yeah,
at the
so
guy's
there's-
thumb playing the guitar.
And
Yeah.
and it is rocking around the Christmas tree. And Juan's observation when we first started out was the way that this thing renders humans is really terrifying. You can't see it because it's too small on the screen, but like there's something wrong with all of them. If you go and look at them, like the guy playing the guitar, look at his thumb. Can you see his thumb from here? Yeah. He's got like Muppet hands.
Yeah.
And his face is real short and squatty.
Oh goodness.
And then baby. Yeah, baby, that little kid is like almost the size of the adult behind him, but the proportions.
It's like baby Jack Nicholson Joker when he's doing Party Man, and then the one on the right has nothing, no features.
Yeah. No, it's just a sweater and pants and a hat.
Wow,
and that's it. So,
faceless around,
rocking around Christmas tree. We are distorted and we're mutant. Okay.
What? Here we come. Is that what's the one about caroling?
Oh, here we come a caroling.
Here we come a planting mannequins in our neighbor's front yard.
No,
I
thought it was interesting that it rendered
the cast of The Handmaid's Tale is singing.
Rendered all these humanoids with their backs to us for the most part, except for that one odd one.
Is that a one-eyed little girl facing the camera? Down
yeah,
walking in a winter wonderland.
That's what Julia said.
That's
not that.
It.
Ow.
Okay, so not Here We Come a Caroling. Not Walking in Wonderland. What about? Are there any songs about children bundled up? Because they're all bundled up in their winter clothes. Like, no, am I on the wrong track?
I don't.
I'm just gonna give you this one.
Why?
Oh, that little girl.
There's one girl that's 7 feet tall on the bottom.
Yeah, that's what Rachel said. Okay, but the little girl on the bottom left.
Yeah.
Little tiny children.
900 people. Children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
Okay, that's why their backs are turned. They're not looking at us, and they're not tasting anything, and they're not smelling anything.
And they're not
They're listening, which you can't. That's the only way that they can convey.
That's
the sense.
hilarious. Can y'all see if you can do a video of your kids? Hey kids, let's go outside and listen for sleigh bells.
And that,
They're just standing in a field.
honestly, when I typed that lyric in, I expected there would be sleigh bells in the snow,
Something.
and
Or somebody with a face like a sleigh bell.
but there's no bells
Maybe
anywhere.
Slade at
Interesting.
register.
So the
Bell.
AI. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Tiny fires. How are you listening? they look like they're the size of a quarter.
Itty bitty fire.
Except for the one on the top left, it looks like a house is on fire in the background. We're just looking at a rock.
Yeah.
Look at
This
this
one-
interesting specimen.
This one is hard.
Is it from Baby It's Cold Outside?
What's the words? I can't remember the words.
The fire's
give me
turned
the
way
lyric.
down low.
The fire
No.
is really
No?
small.
Not that.
Oh, I can't believe it. I
The
cannot
fire is
believe-
slowly dying. That was the one I was thinking
No,
of,
that's
too.
not it.
No,
but
dang it. That's really good.
the King sisters are on fire tonight.
The fire is so delightful.
Right, but what goes in front of the fire is so delightful.
The weather outside is frightful.
Yeah.
There you go.
Weather
outside
outside
is
is frightful, and the fire's in a takeout bag from Popeyes.
But does that weather really look frightful to you?
So frightful. It is in Georgia. I'll give them that. Down here, if it's a
Here we
flurry.
go. Here we go.
What?
Now, you might get this one.
Is there like a Christmas song called "The March of the Twisted Salvation Army"?
I didn't think you'd get the other one, but if you got the other one, then
Onward,
I think
salvation.
somebody will get this one.
Okay, it's a parade. Yes?
You would think that, wouldn't you?
You would think that.
Oh, 11 drummers drumming.
That's a great guess. That's wrong, but it's a great guess.
Okay.
And there's no drums in the picture, but that doesn't
Warren.
necessarily mean anything. because-
The guy's sash is under his armpit. Warren, what are you doing? Are you drunk?
Okay.
The guy in the lower left looks like he's got dynamite strapped to his head.
What are you doing standing out in the road?
Oh, the faces. Yeah.
The only thing
can't
I
see the
can
faces.
think of is "Stop in the Name of the Law," but that's not.
Christmas song.
It's not the Piper's Piping. It's not the 12 Days of Christmas.
Okay.
So that
Oh,
that's a great
says
guess. but
March of the
that's
Wooden
not right.
Soldiers, but that doesn't really have lyrics, does it? Did you type in bu 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 bu?
Oh, Tabby, you're on the right track, but that's not the right lyric.
Paused a moment when he heard him holler, "Stop!" What's that?
That's the Frosty the Snowman.
What comes right ahead of it?
Oh,
Oh, we only stopped a moment when he he led him through the streets of town right to the traffic cop.
yep.
let
That's it.
That's it.
Come on, boys, we're going through the streets of town onto a traffic cop.
Jeez, now we're doing like second verses and third verses.
Patrol.
Good job, you guys. All right, here we go.
It's not Rudolph, is it? All of the other reindeer.
What?
Used to
What did
laugh
they
and
do?
call
Used to
names.
laugh
Laugh
at
and
calling
call him
names.
I just want to look at these pictures. Why is there a little kid in the group of? I guess because he didn't put Rudolph. It's just some.
Look
You'll
at his,
notice that
he's got
none of those-
antlers. Why don't
I
you
like-
think that's a reindeer?
No, the top left one. Oh, he's not. He does have antlers, doesn't he?
Maybe he's the elf in charge of the stable.
Rudolph, the half reindeer kid,
But look at all of the reindeer have weird legs when they're
mutated.
rendered.
Yeah.
And that one in the foreground there at the bottom left has a tiny little head and then an antler like sticking out of the front of his face. All right, so let's see. I think I got a couple more. My favorite one is really towards the end. Here we go. Because what does Jordan Peterson have to do with this?
I know
And
not
Kenny
gifted,
Loggins.
declared, wed live, Levy let cry, let river drink thee, hail Lenny. Though, we yo. Yeah, yo. I know not gifted.
Why does it try to write sometimes?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is this I have no gift to bring?
Oh, nice. Because that one says, I veto no then.
Yeah.
I gift nor cove I cannot thing. As I lightning.
Look at the dude up in the top left corner.
That's Jordan Peterson. When you said Jordan Peterson, that's all I could think about after that. I was like, I should have
I
done a
have no
Canadian
gift
accent.
to bring. And then that guy over there on the top right, he's got like his hand up in his face, and he's thinking, "I have no gift to bring."
And look at my fingers. I have a tiny hand with 7 fingers.
All of my fingers are the same length.
Note gauge shigning laxlade, know it. I a tree and I
Gift nor
Talking
cove
backwards
of
now.
Kennet thing. I laid them thing.
Like ancient Scottish dialect or something.
Hands down, my favorite.
Oh, this
one.
is the Christmas song about your senior pictures.
But this is my absolute favorite one.
Oh,
And
I know it! I know it!
Okay,
Field.
don't say it.
I know it.
Oh, don't say it. It's,
I will
let's see,
say
there's
that this
fields.
is probably the most accurate one that it did.
Yep, there, Sarah's got it.
Fields.
Keep
Oh.
going.
Oh,
Finish it.
I
Keep
know the
going.
fields. I can't think of the. When you said they got it, I looked over.
Yep. There's more to that lyric.
But how do we go over the fields?
How do we do it?
Laughing all the way.
Yep.
That one lady's not laughing. I don't know what she's doing. Bottom right.
Over the fields we go, laughing all the way.
Oh my god.
And I say, well done, robot. That was
I'm kind of curious how bells on bobtails ringing would be rendered
Oh,
well. There's
some guy named Bob.
with a tail.
There we go.
And
That's
there you
brilliant.
have it.
Brilliant.
There you have it, folks.
Brilliant.
I'm thoroughly disturbed. Thank you. Thoroughly freaked out.
All right.
Well, I do not want my 2 front teeth for Christmas anymore. I'll tell you that.
No.
Well, we went a bit over, but I think we can all agree it was well worth the time.
However
If-
big it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's even bigger than what we said it would be. If you are not already a member of the Comedy Click, I don't know what you've been waiting for, but you can go to johnbrandon.com, become a member, and then go straight to the members homepage and get the link to the after party, which begins right after the show, this evening and every Sunday. Go to castingcrowns.com to
Most
find
Sundays.
out what Juan is doing.
Oh, we're not doing anything anymore. We're done.
Well, yeah. So to be notified when they are back on tour again, we'll
You can go to
say.
castingcrowns.com and see what they did.
You can go and see what
can
you
watch.
missed.
Yes.
Go see what you
Sorry,
missed.
you guys.
Go to johnthomasoaks.com to find out what JT is doing.
He's still doing
And
stuff.
Why didn't we have, when Brian was on, why didn't we have him talk about the Christmas album that you guys are doing?
thought
You want
you
to talk
did.
about that?
No.
I thought he was going to, and then he had to leave.
Yeah. Well, is it on your website?
Yeah, it's anywhere you want to download music.
Okay. What's
Yeah,
the name
it's
of the
on my
album?
website too. It's Holiday Cheer.
Holiday Cheer.
Yes.
Go
There's
get
a
it.
video too on YouTube.
There's a music video that they sent to me, and I don't want to give any spoilers, but I'm almost torn about whether we should watch it. We should probably play it now in Christmas and maybe like once a month for the next year or so. But and yeah, today we were featuring Brian Apprille, Comedy Brian, and you can go and follow him. I know
Comedy
he's on Facebook.
stylings of one Brian Apprille.
If you go follow him on Facebook, he can give you more information on that album also. Better than I did just now. How should we read the credits tonight, gentlemen?
I
In that dialect we saw on that last slide before
Just like
the laughing.
omit the vowels.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
you know what would be
The
great
Jordan
to do? Be to
Peterson
type the
slide.
clickers names in and have AI generate their names and
That'd be great.
that one.
That'd be great.
Oh, hilly nilly.
Flirkin' Blurkin'.
Oh,
let's
Yeah,
do-
let's say all
see.
their names and end them with illy.
Oh, hilly nilly.
All right, we can do that. I was gonna
What were you going
hum.
to say?
I was gonna hum "Hark the Herald Angels Sing" whilst Juan read them like Burl Ives, but I don't care.
Burl Ives? I don't even know who that is. All right.
Holly
Whatever.
Jolly Christmas guy.
Nilly-nilly. The comedy
Clickily Lily. Louis Libellerly.
Amber Bradley Lily.
My Lily Doikily.
Derek Jamesley.
Charles C. Cliquers Millie.
Susan Lee Marchally.
Jar J. Lily Awesomely.
Bambly Shrambly.
Please remember to buy me a laser tag name brand from the 80s for Christmas. Thank you.